Did you know that there's a Terminator model that our collective consciousness seems to have completely forgotten about? We all know about the T-800, the T-1000, and of course, who could forget the TX? Actually, let's forget about that one. 4 months after the release of Terminator 2, we were introduced to a never-before-seen Terminator, the Tooncinator. That's right, Skynet decided to ditch the human model version and instead try to take out John Connor by disguising itself as a cat. Like a cat, like a real-life cat. Look at this cat. Meow. Oh. But not just any cat. Toonces, the driving cat.
Toonces, the driving. How does he reach the pedals?
For those who are unaware, which I'm gonna assume is a lot of you, Toonces was a cat who could drive a car, hence the name, and was featured as a reoccurring sketch on Saturday Night Live. First introduced in May of 1989, Toonces appeared alongside host Steve Martin and Victoria Jackson, playing an enthusiastic couple who were delighted that their cat could drive the family car. The running gag was that Toonces could drive, just not drive very well, usually to the horror of his passengers as stock footage of a car careening off a cliff was shown. Toonces was portrayed by a live short-haired tabby cat for the title and close-up driving sequences, as well as a crude and gross kind of looking puppet for the remainder of the sketch. Back to the Tooncinator though. The Tooncinator sketch featured a reunion of both Linda Hamilton and Edward Furlong as Sarah and John Connor, as well as a very convincing T-800 played by Phil Hartman.
So let me get this straight. They sent a cat who can drive a car back through time to kill us?
A robot cat. And he can drive, just not very well.
R.I.P. by the way. I've had this sketch stuck in my head for years, and I always thought it was just a weird fever dream. But no, it's real. It's very, very real. But real quick though, I think Toonces looks pretty sharp in that leather jacket. Toonces proves to be a pretty formidable Terminator by surviving a hail of gunfire, a blast to the face, and not one, but 2 car crashes. Remember, he can drive, just not very well. Running out of options, Sarah Connor decides to try one more thing. Pulling over, she discovers that the Tooncinator doesn't want to kill John Connor, he just wants to be the family cat. Or does he? As with all of Skynet's Terminator models, you have to be cautious, especially a cat version because, well, cats are assholes. Inevitably, the Tooncinator does what a Tooncinator is designed to do. Terminate the leader of the Resistance.
I just wonder if we should let him drive.
Well, of course. He's a very advanced cyborg with all sorts of sophisticated... Tooncinator! Watch out!
So in the end, it does seem that Skynet will always win. That's going to do it for this episode of I Miss the 90s. If you're looking for more obscure and forgotten Terminator content, I highly recommend my video on Terminator 2 chess game. You can find it right up here. It's bad, really bad. Not the video, the game. The game is bad. The video, I think it's pretty good. Until next time, my dudes, I'm Mike O'Connor. Later.